Saving $10,000 fast has nothing to do with skipping your morning coffee. It has everything to do with eliminating 3 specific spending categories first, and most people never even look at them. Welcome back to Money Straight Talk. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to hit $10,000 in savings without torturing yourself, without giving up your life, and without one of those spreadsheets that makes you feel guilty every time you open it. This matters right now because inflation has quietly destroyed the savings habits of millions of working professionals. And if you don't have a clear, fast path to $10,000, you are one car repair away from financial chaos. Let's fix that today. The first thing you need to understand is that your biggest financial leaks are invisible. Not because they're hidden, but because they're boring. We're talking about subscriptions. The average American household spends around $219 a month on subscription services. That's over $2,600 a year. Streaming platforms, fitness apps, news sites, software trials that became permanent charges, premium tiers you upgraded during a free trial and forgot about. Pull out your last 3 credit card statements right now and highlight every recurring charge. Every single one. Most people find between 8 and 14 subscriptions they forgot they had. Cancel everything you haven't used in 30 days. Not the ones you love, the ones you forgot existed. That single move alone can free up $80 to $150 a month for most people. That's almost $2,000 a year going back into your pocket without changing a single habit you actually care about. Now let's talk about the second invisible leak, and this one is bigger. It's called lifestyle creep, and it hits hardest between the ages of 25 and 38. Every time your income goes up, your spending quietly matches it. You got a raise 2 years ago and somehow you're still broke. Sound familiar? The average salary increase in the United States runs around 4 to 5% per year, but spending tends to rise by 3 to 4% right alongside it. The gap never widens. Here's the move. Every time you get a raise, a bonus, or any unexpected income, you immediately redirect 50% of it to savings before you ever see it in your checking account. Not after you've adjusted to spending it. Before. Set up an automatic transfer the same week. This is called the pay raise capture strategy, and it's one of the most effective tools for reaching $10,000 without feeling like you sacrificed anything because you never had that money in your spending habits to begin with. It was always going to savings. You just made it official. The third category is the one that makes people uncomfortable. It's food, not coffee. Food. The average American spends roughly $3,300 a year on dining out. That's close to $275 a month. Now, I am not telling you to stop going to restaurants. What I am telling you is that most people are buying food out of chaos, not choice. A Tuesday night delivery order because there's nothing in the fridge. A lunch run because you didn't plan ahead. An airport sandwich that costs $14 because you were running late. These are not decisions, they're defaults. The fix is simple. Spend 45 minutes every Sunday doing 1 week of intentional food planning. Not meal prepping like you're training for the Olympics. Just knowing what you're eating Monday through Friday so you're not making panicked, expensive decisions at 7 p.m. Drop your food spending from $275 a month to around $150, and that's $1,500 a year you didn't have to suffer for. So we've already found roughly $5,000 a year just from those 3 categories. Now, let's talk about accelerating the rest. The fastest legal path to $10,000 that almost no one uses aggressively enough is selling, not your soul, your stuff. The average American household has over $3,000 worth of unused items sitting in closets, garages, and storage units right now. Electronics, furniture, clothes, tools, equipment from hobbies you tried once and quit. Give yourself 1 month. Go room by room. Anything you haven't touched in 12 months goes into the sell pile. 1 weekend of listing items on resale platforms can generate $500 to $1,500 for most people. Do it twice in 1 year, and you've added real momentum toward your goal. This is not a hustle. It's just converting clutter into capital. The money was already yours. It was just stuck in stuff you don't use. The 5th piece is where people leave the most money on the table without realizing it. It's your bank accounts. If your savings is sitting in a traditional bank account, earning 0.01% interest, inflation is eating your progress alive. High-yield savings accounts right now are offering somewhere between 4 and 5% annual percentage yield, depending on market conditions. If you put $10,000 in a high yield account at 4.5%, you earn $450 a year just for having it there. It's not life-changing on its own. But here's what it does. It builds momentum. Watching your balance grow even slightly faster makes it psychologically easier to keep saving. And while you're building toward $10,000, every dollar you park there is working harder than it would in a standard account. Move your emergency fund and your savings goal into a high-yield account this week. It takes about 10 minutes to open one. There's no reason not to. So let's bring this together. Cancel forgotten subscriptions. That's roughly $1,200 to $1,800 a year. Capture 50% of every raise before it touches your lifestyle. That's whatever you make work, but most people find $2,000 to $4,000 a year here. Cut food chaos down to intentional spending. That's another $1,500. Sell unused items from your home. $500 to $1,500 in 1 to 2 months. Park your money somewhere it earns real interest. Do all 5 things together, and $10,000 is not a one-year dream. For most working professionals making between $55,000 and $90,000 a year, this is a 6 to 9 month goal. That's not a motivational poster, that's math. If this kind of no-nonsense breakdown is what you've been looking for, follow us and share this with someone in your life who's been saying they want to save money but doesn't know where to start. We put out content exactly like this every week, built for people who are serious about getting ahead without the finance bro fluff. Join the community. There are a lot of people in here doing the same work you're doing, and that matters more than most people admit. Now, one tool that genuinely accelerates this process is a solid budgeting and financial tracking app that connects all your accounts in one place and shows you exactly where your money is going in real time. We've partnered with Monarch Money because it does exactly what this video talks about. It finds the leaks, tracks your savings goals, and gives you a clear picture without making personal finance feel like homework. There's a link in the description to try it, and it comes with a free trial so you can actually test it before you spend $1. Next week, we're breaking down why your credit score is quietly costing you thousands of dollars every year and exactly what to do about it in 30 days. You don't want to miss that one. See you there.